Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. Harold Carmichael is officially back in Madden, and it's starting to look like Madden 23 out here, man. Donald Parham coming out on Thursday, Harold Carmichael coming out today. I'm going to tell you right now, it will not be the same because these cards will not play the same. If you want to get Harold Carmichael, you're going to have to use him differently than you did in Madden 23. Yes, he can still be effective, but you're not going to be as effective agging if you're playing a player that knows what he's doing. But 2 thresholds, 90 mid route running, 90 deep route running, 88 short, good spec catch, good catch in traffic, good catching, good jumping, 6'8", 225. And also, they give him a 90 juke move as well. So they definitely juice this card everywhere really besides his speed. I know people are kind of disappointed that he only has 89 speed, but one thing I will say is taller players in this game move faster, slightly faster. It's not much, but the taller players that have longer strides and, you know, him having good acceleration and a 90 juke move, this card's going to play pretty wild. So for the abilities, he actually does get both deep in and deep out, which is pretty good if you really want to, you know, I guess if you want to attempt to really ag like that, deep in, deep out is pretty good to have. 3 AP a pop, so it's a little bit expensive. Team Chems does get Eagles and Cowboys, and then here are the card arts. That one's, he's looking kind of suave in that one. I've never seen that picture of Harold Carmichael. I've seen a lot of these. I think that one was that was one of his card arts at some point. I think maybe like a backyard baller, I want to say. And then this one, I haven't never seen. It's too low quality, but you know, this one's obviously the legendary Harold Carmichael picture that you see in so many card arts. But let's hop into the gameplay, and I'm gonna try to find a way to use this card effectively. I might just use him like a normal receiver and kind of see what happens. But if we do get a lead, I'm definitely going to try to do some agging. If you are in the 50% of people who are not subscribed to the channel, let's change that right now. Head down there, hit that subscribe button. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 44,000 subscribers. We're getting so close. Hit the subscribe button, turn those notifications. I appreciate you. And our shout out of the day today goes to my man, Cody Olson 2741 for commenting the emoji on last video. And if you want a chance to be shouted out in this one, let's comment is there a giraffe emoji? If there's not a giraffe emoji, just comment any kind of safari animal. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's get into the gameplay. All right, here we go. We got game number 1 with Harold Carmichael. And all in all, today's legend drop kind of goated, to be honest. I mean, Harold Carmichael is going to be really good. He's a top 3 receiver in this game right now without debate. He has to be somewhere in your top 3 right now. Looking at the receiver landscape, he just really has to be. And this guy's going to be blitzing that confidence. We're going to see Harold Carmichael's 90 juke move real quick. And it should be pretty crazy. I mean, 6'8", being able to cover ground, he's probably going to feel like a 6 foot guy with jukebox. That's probably what he's going to feel like out there. But Carmichael so far, no one catch. Obviously, it was just a little RPO. As the RPO merchant, I am. But and then the Elgato messed up right there. But let's go with a little bunch offset. Make sure everything's still good. Yeah, the mic's still working. You guys can still see the gameplay. We're gonna keep going here. We're gonna try Carmichael on a little drag, and I should probably switch Carmichael. I can definitely try to switch Carmichael and Cup. What we obviously want is Harold. Harold in the middle there. Big body Harold Carmichael for a first down. It does look like some pretty standard coverage from this guy so far. He's pulling guys in, pulling guys out. We're gonna motion out Cooper Kupp. And I don't believe we're that corner starting that a zone drop will be able to actually get to where Harold's going to end up being. He actually switched the guys up. Harold's going to go up there, make a play. I'm just going to possession catch. And one of the habits I definitely need to work on is possession catching a lot more. Ag catching is not that good. Even if you're going to throw high balls, still possession catch. It still gives you one of the best opportunities to catch the football in this year's game. Just agging this year and how KOs work, it's just not as nearly as effective. And this guy is actually what we could actually I don't love it, but I guess who is playing that deep blue? I thought it was gonna be, it's gotta be Paul Krause, right? It has to be. Carmichael's gonna get open underneath that. Harold Carmichael doesn't catch that. And one thing about this card, man, Harold Carmichael is gonna be super effective with that possession catch, mainly because he's a big body receivers already catch the ball very well. But then also him having a high catch and traffic stat and a high catching stat is gonna be really, really good on this card. Okay, what I kind of want to do here is throw a bit of a risky ball here. I'm going to come out and bunch offset. We're going to get Carmichael into the strong solo spot there. And we're going to try to hit him on double post. So my vision here is that if there is like a middle third, he should get underneath that. We're going to streak Cup just to make sure we can really get this swerve down. But I'm going to try throwing a high ball to Carmichael over the middle and then possession. I probably could have done a little bit more with that. But you see what I mean? Like, I think that's going to be how you want to use this card. Just kind of like almost rocket catch, but possession catch. I think that's how you're going to really want to use this card. I think that's going to be the most effective way. Just because he's got good catch in traffic. He's a big, huge body. And let's try throwing this again. Okay, he really did run with it that time, but look at that. How kind of open the middle of the field is now for Jonathan. Whoop! I'm going to go ahead and slide. I'm not going to get cute now. We're in the red zone with Harold Carmichael. Let's not get cute. 30 yards. Okay, I kind of want to see what his short route running's like. I ran that drag earlier, and I didn't really like the way it looked, but let's try a little zig kind of thing here to Harold. He's not going to be with that. Oh, he's going to be with that, and I throw a pick. I know I throw a pick, dude. Oh, man, we were doing good. Dude, I haven't thrown a pick in like a couple gameplays. That one was kind of unfortunate. You know, good thing is we're back on offense. The bad thing is we're on the 14-yard line. So really just kind of where we picked off, I've thrown the interception. And honestly, if I wanted to, I could probably edit out the interception. I could have. But you know what? I'm not going to do something like that. We're going to run this ball here with Breeze, cut back. Still using Cameron Curl. Cameron Curl is still low-key, like, you could still probably use Cameron Curl, if I'm being honest. You probably could. Let's run that same concept play. Let's try to run Z-Spy. I want to get Carmichael back where he was. I'm running halfback solo. Wait, what is halfback solo? Oh, halfback solo means that Breece Hall is the solo receiver, which is interesting. But what we obviously want here is Carmichael on the corner, at little high ball, back corner. Can we get something like that going? Maybe, potentially. High ball, and I'm going possession catch, and Paul Krause does play that beautifully. Yeah, red zone passing, man. It's just something that I'll never really be good at. And what I kind of want to try here is another, like, high ball Carmichael. Can we get him drifting over the middle? I'm throwing this thing up. Carmichael comes. Oh, my God. Okay, hold up. That was a possession catch as well. High ball possession catch back of the end zone. I don't think another player had a chance of really catching that. To be honest, I don't think another player had a chance to even come down with that football, which is why you want a guy like Carmichael on the team. This is why you want him. That's exactly why you add him to your squad, man, for those exact scenarios. All right, let's always play man-to-man here. Carmichael on his zig. Let's see if we can get him open. He dives down on it. Carmichael's open, and Johnny almost got a pretty cool animation right there. Unfortunately, the blitz does get there. It does feel like man-to-man coverage with kind of a blitz coming here. It's kind of what it feels like to me. I'm going to block Breece just to make sure. And we're going to hit Harold over the middle. Harold, Carmichael. Okay, that's man-to-man coverage, and you saw what he just did. Yes, it's Deion Sanders, but that's not a car that looks like he has 89 speed. It's just not. I mean, that's just because of how tall receivers are going to move and how tall players move in this game. Carmichael, he feels like although he's got 89, he's got good acceleration. He's good after the catch. This car's going to move like he has 91 speed or something like that. That's just how he's going to play. It's just the reality of it. Let's go with a zig here. I think he's using Paul Krause again. I'm throwing this thing up. I don't care. Carmichael's bigger and he's stronger. Yeah, that's what I mean. So if they go for a pick, he just throw the high ball. All right, man. All right, we can maybe try to get one more possession in. Yeah, I just checked. Carmichael has a 147, which is every single Johnny Manziel pass so far. The only other way we've gained yards is on that Johnny run that we had. But let's see if he should get right to Carmichael. He really doesn't. I'm throwing this thing up to Harold just to see if we can really get cheesy with him. Okay, you see what I mean? Like, KOs are pretty good right now. You're just double Mabling, and Cup's going to get naked over the middle. I mean, it's just going to be... I'm not sure why he stopped running the route, but he was so open, I could have thrown that ball 100% of the time. Harold's the bigger man. Harold's going to go open underneath that. Possession. Catch it. Sideline. Carmichael. He's not going to drop those. He's just not. If it hits his hands in a possession catch and there's not a guy in the air with him when that animation's happening, he's going to catch it every single time, bro. He just is, man. High ball Harold. We got him. And I'm going to possession catch that. There we go. And it's like a nice rocket in the middle of the field. Okay, Carmichael, a little bit tired, but whenever I motion out this guy, I do go to the flood concept, so he probably knows what's coming. I really haven't done a bad job at disguising that. But we're just going to run a normal little flood here. And see if we can get Harold underneath it. And that's going to be a catch. Touchdown, Harold Carmichael, to finish off today's video, man. Okay, this card, I knew that he was going to be good. But this good, I wasn't sure, man. I just wasn't sure. It feels like it feels actually kind of unfair to have this card. Which is weird, because it just does feel unfair. It just definitely does. I'm going to try a corner route here. We're going to go Torrey Hall in the in, smart route corner. And just kind of throw this thing like he's Devontae Adams. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a catch. You see what I mean? Like that high ball, no one else in the game is getting their hands on that. And if you possession catch that, it just raises your odds that much. Being able to high ball possession catch with gift wrapped, that's how you're going to want to use this card. That's how you're going to want to use them. Okay, so for Harold Carmichael's final report, I'm going to give him 20 stars. I was leaning giving him 4 stars for physical, but then, you know, he's 6'8". The card moves well. The card plays well. And the one knock on this card that people are not going to like is that he's not Madden 23 Harold Carmichael. Because you're 6'8", it doesn't make you safe from getting KOs. It just doesn't make it safe. It just really doesn't. Contested catching in this game is so hard. Unless your opponent goes for the pick 2. you know, this card's, it's going to be tough to ag with this card. And if you're playing a player that knows what he's doing, he's just going to click off and let the CPU go for the SWAT, and you're basically never going to catch it with Harold Carmichael. But 6'8", there's definitely are effective ways to use this card, and I guarantee people do find effective ways to use this card consistently. So 20 stars for Carmichael. Let me know down in the comment section. You're going to be adding Carmichael to your team. And yeah, he's easily a top 3 receiver. He's right up there with DK Metcalf and Kyle Pitts. He's easily up there with both those guys. So yeah, Carmichael does get the seal of approval. And as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.